Hey guys, and welcome to this video. No, this is not clickbait. Trigger warning. If you do not like blood, if you do not want to hear about blood, if you do not want to hear something extremely disturbing and that will literally make your body hurt just from hearing a story of somebody else getting hurt, click off now because this is not your video. So, I really debated on making this video, but here I am and I'm making it and it's crazy. So it might be a little jumpy, but I have had many months to kind of put it together with a neat little bow and explain what happened on my wedding night. Yeah, my wedding night. So the wedding, I intended to vlog. We had a bunch of video clips. We had every intention, and things went absolutely horribly wrong, horribly fast after the wedding. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be putting like pictures up here, and I'm going to go ahead and put a video clip here in a second. I woke up this morning, okay, and vlogged, and oh my gosh, I don't want to give it away. Okay, where I vlogged in the bathroom, I had no idea that hours and hours later would be the same bathroom that literally ruined the night of my wedding. I have to stop myself because I like to say, oh, it ruined my wedding. But nothing ruined my actual wedding. Me and Tristan still got married. We are happily married. So nothing actually ruined my wedding. But definitely put a damper on the party and ruined the entire ceremony. So when I say it ruined my wedding, that's what I mean. The wedding itself was very beautiful, and I was so blessed that what happened after the actual wedding and not the party part. So I woke up this morning and I vlogged, and I'll put it right here. Go ahead and watch it.
Today is November 7th, 2020, and it's my wedding day. It is 6:40, so I have not had coffee, and I have that scruff in my throat right now. But I'm so excited for today. Tristan already went off and went fishing, and Emery's back awake. She did not go to bed till 1, 2 o'clock last night, so that was fun. But I am so excited. I'm too excited to sleep anymore. So let's get this day going.
So I filmed that, and we got makeup on. I'm trying to remember. We got makeup on. My makeup artist came. You know, the wedding drama. Somebody was late. Somebody said this. But it was all good. My hair was not working in anybody's direction, nobody's favor, and I hated it. I felt like my eyebrows, the way my makeup artist did them, looked horrible. Little things. We took our pictures, we did our reveal and did our pictures, and all was great. And it's time to go get married, and me and Tristan go and we get married, and it's absolutely beautiful. I can put in some more pictures and videos. I'll go ahead and do that more toward the end of this video. That way I can get to the point. After we get married, we go to the hall. It's like a, it's not a hall, but it's like a building. They call it I don't know, ceremony hall, something like that. And when we start partying, we eat, and obviously there's drinking involved. I was only 20 at the time, but literally my birthday was at the end of the month, so nobody cared, and it was my wedding, and it's not like I didn't already drink whenever I wanted anyway. So we were drinking and having a hey old time. Me and Tristan did some karaoke. We danced. I mean, we were having fun. And my mom kept telling me, she kept saying, you might want to go change out of your dress because I'm scared you're going to trip on it. It's really long. And it was really long. It didn't have like that thing that you can pull that kind of like tightens it up or anything. And for reference, I brought a backup dress with me that I left in our cabin on purpose. It was a mini white dress, okay? So like I had my cute, like beautiful ball gown wedding dress, and then I had my like let's party, but I'm still a bride wedding dress. So I had this all planned out like to the T, and I was like, yeah, okay, I hear you, I will. And then my dad started kind of saying the same thing, because I guess I was getting a little tipsy, and I was tripping over my dress a little bit. So fast forward, Tristan's friends were there and they wanted to see our cabin. And oh, man, just thinking about this and talking about it at the same time is like really hard. So they wanted to see our cabin. And Tristan took the golf cart, and I hopped on there, and I was like, I'm gonna go with you and change into my dress. So we all get there, and Tristan is like so excited to do like a little cabin tour that he's like not really helping me, which I'm not mad, but I told him that I needed help. And so he came in the bathroom and unzipped my dress, but he left either he or me, but I was pretty sure he grabbed it. It might have been me. I think I grabbed my white dress, the mini one, the short one, and I left it right outside the bathroom. Well, he unzipped my dress and like darted out the window. No, he darted out the bathroom door, and I tried to yell at him to bring it to me, but he couldn't hear me. Obviously, everybody had been drinking. Everybody's loud. So I turn. Keep in mind, my dress is unzipped at this point. I turn to go like towards the door, so like my body's here. And keep in mind, my dress, I guess, is like all like here. And I turn like this, and my dress, I'm guessing, just did not turn because there was like a bunch of material. And I guess I stepped forward. I had to have, and this didn't budge. So, of course, I trip. And as I trip, you know, my body, I'm going down like this toward the floor. Now, the floor is vinyl, or it looks vinyl, but it is absolute concrete underneath. Well, normally you have like not flight or fight, but whatever, get my point. You have like these reactions, instincts to like catch yourself. I guess because of the alcohol, I absolutely positively did not have any of that. And I fell straight forward, like smack dab on the concrete. And when that happened, all I felt was my chin hit the ground. Okay. This is how it felt. Felt like my chin hit the ground. And like pushed up. Like it felt like, you know, you hit your chin really hard and then it feels like you bite your lip or something. That's what it felt like. And honestly, I've had to overbite my whole life. I fell a bunch as a kid and kind of like hurt my underjaw a lot, and that's what it felt like. So I guess instantly like shock took over my body because that's all I felt. And I stood up and I laughed because honestly, like just like something came over me, and at first all I felt was like my chin, and I was like, oh, whew, I'm okay. What happened next, I was not prepared for at all, and it's absolutely terrifying. So I stand up, and I look in the mirror. And at this point, like, my nose, like, right here kind of hurts. But not really, you know, like, all this shock is over me. But it kind of hurts. And my nose is, like, pushed kind of like that. Yeah, about like that, okay? And I'm holding it like this. I'm like, wow, okay. So at this point, I guess I like pulled my dress back up or something. I don't remember. And I opened the door and I said, babe, I think I broke my nose. And I shut the door. And Tristan's friend's girlfriend, I want to say wife, but soon to be wife, girlfriend, anyway, comes in there with me. And I can't remember that, like, the sequence of, like, right exactly how it went down. But she came in there with me, and I can't remember if she said, like, are you okay or anything, or what. But all I know is I told Tristan, I think I broke my nose. She came in there. I'm looking at my nose in the mirror, because it's definitely, like, shifted. It was definitely shifted. And all I remember is I had to spit. So I spit in the sink that was, like, right underneath me. And all I saw was blood. Now, I thought, even in my little drunk head, I was like, okay, I could have a broken nose, but if I have a broken nose, why am I spitting blood? Something's a little fishy about that. So my heart starts racing at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm spitting blood. What did I do? I open my mouth, I lift up my lip, and all of a sudden my heart just starts racing, and this fun, happy giddiness that was in me just, like, is over. This feeling of doom sets in as I lift up my mouth and see where there used to be 3 front teeth, there's nothing but blood just pouring from my mouth. At this point, I was freaking out, but it hadn't hit me yet. I kid you not. I opened the door. She saw it. The girl that was there with me, she saw it. I kid you not. I guess I pulled my dress up. I honestly do not know. Like, I don't know who saw me naked, who didn't. If I was standing there butt naked, I have no idea. But I'm just going to say I think I pulled my dress up. No idea. Because I do know that the next day I woke up in different clothes that I don't remember putting on, that she must have helped me put on. But if anybody saw me naked, I'm really, really sorry about that. But I opened the door, kid you not, and I said, babe, and his friend was standing there, and he was standing there, and I lift up my lip, and I show him, and the funniest part to me looking back on it is I don't even remember what Tristan's face looked like. I think he had more like just a calm demeanor, but her boyfriend, he already kind of has like big eyes anyway, he has like owl eyes. I did not know that owl eyes could get any bigger than they did, but his eyes just got so big. And it just kind of like in those moments, like I knew that I was doomed. At this point, the panic is hitting me. The shock is setting in. The adrenaline's pumping. I'm sick. I just start throwing up. I start bawling my eyes out, because not only did this happen, but I felt like I ruined Tristan's wedding. I felt like my wedding was ruined. I felt like it wasn't fair. Why me? Why did this happen? At first I felt mad at Tristan, like if he would have just stayed with me for 2 more seconds, helped me get out of my dress, you know, like just all these things going through my mind. And then I'm mad at myself, and then I'm mad at myself for being mad at him the very first day that we're married. Like all these things just and the main one on my mind is, you don't have teeth. And the second thing on my mind where are they? Where'd they go? So Tristan calls my dad while I'm in there sobbing my eyes out and puking my life up. Puking up every bad decision that I've ever made. And, yeah, my dad got there and looked at me. I showed him. He's like, where are your teeth? Where are they? Like, we cannot find them. Where are they? And he just came to the conclusion that I must have swallowed them. And so, the very next morning, I kept waiting on the ambulance to come because I thought it was that serious. I mean, but granted, I'd never been in that situation. The next morning, I woke up feeling absolutely horrible. Like I ruined the wedding. Like all my stepmom's hard work was for nothing, and like everybody was mad at me. And in reality, everybody was more worried about me, but that's not what I wanted, and really felt like I got robbed of a wedding. So the next morning, our honeymoon, we head to the ER. And they look at me and they're like, sorry, this is something for a surgeon. And they prescribe me Tylenol and send me on my way. And this is on a Saturday. So the soonest that we could get to an oral surgeon, let me back up. Why do we need an oral surgeon? That very next morning, I found my teeth. I fractured, okay, this bone. There's a bone right here. I fractured it. That's why my nose looked crooked. My teeth, when I hit these teeth against my teeth, they went up. All three of them went up into my nose, like into this bone right here. That's why my nose shifted. So I have teeth, 3 teeth, like up here. This was on a Saturday. The soonest I could get to a surgeon was on a Monday. By the time I get to my oral surgeon, not my oral surgeon, but he became my oral surgeon. I didn't just have him on standby. He became my oral surgeon. His name was Dr. Quentin Slaughter. And he was like, wow, this is very infected. The hospital didn't prescribe me any antibiotics and it got very infected by then. My dad, luckily, we were, paying for the house we were staying in. We had no extra money put aside. Thank the Lord, my dad paid to get them extracted. It was my wedding gift. He paid to get my teeth extracted, and they ended up giving me like hydrocodone and antibiotics. Sent me home. I stayed with them for a couple days, and my dad got me a temporary. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in pictures like along the way if I haven't been already, just showing you like the swelling and what it looked like and everything. So I have currently, tomorrow I have a very exciting appointment, which is why I'm making this video, but this is what I was given. It is so dirty, and it's not from not brushing it, but yes. My dad paid for one of these to be custom made for me. The only thing that sucks about this kind is the way my mouth is shaped. I had to have the retainer tight, and you cannot eat anything, a normal, partial, or temporary, you can eat in front of other people, and you don't have to take them out. This one you have to take out. So that happened in November. It's end of September now. It has been almost a year, and it has been the most in the closet year for me. I have not wanted to go out to eat. I have told my husband multiple times that I don't want to go out to eat or I can't eat. I duck down, hide. I have not been able just to go and eat a meal in peace in so long, and it's so embarrassing and hard. And not to mention, I've been getting a lot of work done, which I'm about to get into, but I don't feel like I can smile. I can't laugh. I can't say certain words a certain way. If not, you're going to be able to tell that these aren't real and they're not in the gum, like you can with my real teeth. So yeah, it's definitely been quite the journey. So I got them extracted. I got a temporary. Some odd months later, I don't remember, we had the money to go ahead and start the process of implants, and they are super expensive, especially for 3. So we started the implant process, and we paid what would have been $5,000. Luckily, my insurance was still active at that time. I paid $2,500 and got the screws put up in my gum. Because if I had never heard of this, I would have no idea what I was saying either. Paid $2,500 and got 2 screws put up in there. They're bridging one of my teeth, which means I will have 2 teeth, and then 1 tooth will be like in between one of those teeth. I'll have 3 total, don't worry. So then that had to sit for 6 months to make sure that my bone would take it, that it wasn't going to go anywhere, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward to my 3rd surgery. I finally got my screws put in, and I will go ahead. I don't think I have a picture of my screws. Trigger warning, if you're grossed out, don't watch this. But I will go ahead and show you what my screws look like, because tomorrow they should not be there, fingers crossed. And I'll kind of put a picture up here too to show you more what it looks like. I'm kind of self-conscious. I'm filming this by the window, and my neighbor's on this side, but I don't think she's outside. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I have 2 big screws sticking out. That's why this thing, it was a lot thicker and it looked a lot better when I first got it. But I had to have it drilled and like makeshifted that way it would fit, because there was talk and a possibility of me not being able to even wear it at all because of the screws. And so that would have meant I would have been walking around for 2 months with no teeth. So I'm grateful that my doctor was able to do that for me. So yeah, I had that surgery. Then I had to wait a little bit and get impressions. Then $5,000 later, I'm finally going tomorrow. I got my impressions done about a month and a half ago. I had an appointment. They had to cancel the appointment because they had to work even harder on my teeth than anybody else's to make them. So if all goes right, tomorrow I will be getting permanent teeth, and I'm so excited. I told Tristan when I get paid Friday, if I get them, and the reason I say if is because they could not be the right size or shape, but I'm praying that they are. I'm excited for 2 things. I want to take Tristan to dinner, and I want to eat out in public, no shame, no fear, and I want to chew gum, because I have not been able to do those things in almost an entire year, and it's crazy what you take for granted. So I'm going to end this part right here, and see you tomorrow, and hopefully we will have teeth tomorrow.
Okay, so I kind of look a mess right now, but I have my teeth in, which is so exciting. I've had bronchitis, so I didn't really update a little bit ago. Anyway, Tuesday, 2 weeks ago is when I went, and you can still hear it, my bad. Anyway, I went last Tuesday, and they weren't the right size. Something was wrong with them, so I had to wait 2 weeks. In the meantime, I had got bronchitis, and in the meantime, my temporary had broke.
So, praise the Lord, they're in. And they look so good, and they feel really good and natural. They're so pretty. So yeah, we are gonna go out to eat tonight, and I'm super excited about that. I have not went out to eat in 11 months, and actually been able to eat there. Like, I've always just looked pretty and got my food to go, and then ate it. So I'm really excited to be able to eat in public. Yeah, it's the little things you tend to take for granted. It's super weird. It hasn't hit me yet, honestly. Like, it still has not all registered yet. It's super, super weird. But I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. It looks so good.